Hi YouTube, Phil here with a Life of Adventures. I just wanted to bring you up to date on what's been going on. The trailer build still continues, although I can't get to the trailer. I live in North Dakota, and right now we've got over a foot of snow on the ground, and it's supposed to be 20 below zero Saturday. So I'm not getting too much work in the trailer, but I've been doing a lot of things back here, trying to get things put together and done so that all I have to do come spring is to just take things out, set them in, and finish off making it comfortable. I've been gathering things up, like I've got my new microwave now. The only big item I've got left to get into the wire is the inverter and put it on, but I've already got a space on the electric board for that. I'm starting to lengthen my wires so that I've got everything ready to go for that, so they can run to the different things that I have in the trailer. One of the things that has given me problems this whole time in doing what I've done, both with the paneling and the insulation and with the flooring, is that point that's in the front of the trailer that comes to a point. It doesn't seem to matter how I measure it, how I calculate it, or what I do. I can't seem to get that point right. It's always a problem. So I decided that I would go ahead and make a full-size pattern that I'll show you here in a minute, so that I could figure out if everything that I need to fit under the front counter and on that front counter in the nose would be something that, that would work for me. So that's what we're going to talk about now. One of the things you learn when you're converting a trailer is that you have to be able to be adaptive. And one of the things I had to do in order to work on the nose of this trailer is to create a pattern. So first of all, I took a couple of the boxes that the solar panels came in, and I cut them down so that I don't have to, go buy something else. And I cut them down, and I made them, the section is 62.5 wide by 3 foot tall. Next, I cut the pattern to the exact shape of the nose, based on the measurements that I had taken. This shows what will be underneath the counter in the order that they'll be in their relative position based on the countertop pattern that's laid out behind them. Starting on the left, I will have the battery, and then right next to that, I will have the refrigerator, and then next to that will be one container that will hold water that is gray water coming from the sink. The other one will hold water, clean water, that will go up through a pump and into the sink. This shows the big items that will be on top of the countertop. Starting on the left will be the microwave, and I have to turn it kind of catty-cornered so I have enough room for it on the countertop. And then to the right of that will be where the sink will be, and of course the outgo from the sink will go down into the blue jugs on the bottom, one of the blue jugs on the bottom, and to the right of the sink will be a faucet, which is a pump that will bring water up from the other blue jug. So you can see I'm making progress. I know you guys are probably all panicking, thinking I got lost out in the desert somewhere and died because I don't give you a video every week or something like that. It's not that I'm not doing anything. I'm doing a lot, but it's just it just takes time. And besides, I'm not going to leave until May 1st roughly. So I've got some time here to get things done, and I'm taking copious notes and doing a lot of calculations and everything to make sure that when I start out, I'm really comfortable in what I'm doing and things like that. For example, the microwave, you know, I'm used to using a 1100 watt microwave. I'm going to a 700 watt microwave. So I had to make sure things fit in it, if you will, and I had to make sure the times, you know, I had to calculate the times on some of the things that I cook. So I'm doing things like that. I'm doing planning on how my trip is going to start out, how I'm going to start going through the country. And you've got to get a different mindset. You know, it's very much on the person that would climb in a car and drive 500-600 miles a day. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to travel 100 miles a day. And I'll stop and relax and do whatever I want to do in that area that I'm in. And you have to plot that out. It has to be very methodical, because you can't just stop anywhere. And you've got to figure out a place where you can stop to recharge your solar panels, and you know, a place where you can actually spend the night, even though you know you got your trailer, you got to park the trailer somewhere to be able to sleep in it. So that all has to be calculated out in advance. It's not a seat of your pants type of thing that I'm going into, and I think that's one of the big things I've learned from watching all the video and doing all this stuff myself. This is a large undertaking. I'm still excited to death about it. I think it's going to be great, and I'm really going to enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to taking you guys along on the adventure, and who knows what we'll find in this life of adventures. Have a good weekend. Bye.